Hello, everybody. This is your friendly neighborhood Lisa Foxy, and welcome back to Beacon Pines. Let's continue on in this story. Alright. Enlist and help of Iggy and Tish. Alright, so we're gonna go find Iggy and Tish. Kind of running around a little bit. Undaunted, he shook his head. Over? No. Endings are merely a state of mind. This doesn't end until I give up. Wow. I admire the conviction. But can he really pull through?
You ever wonder why agriculture company employs an army of survey takers? The clipboards. They say they're just trying to help us, trying to make us happy. Do they want to make us happy? I just figured out what makes us happy. An important distinction. Guess Miss Fartelli is getting ready for the festival.
Okay, but where are we gonna find Iggy and them? I'm assuming.
Hey, Gia.
What can I do for you?
Well, I know how much you hate perennial harvest.
Hate's a strong word.
Oh, sorry, I mean...
I didn't say it was a wrong word.
Gotcha. So, we're gonna break into their headquarters, and I thought you might be able to help?
Jeff wheezed out a long snicker.
Yeah, see, I knew you kids are alright.
Great, so you'll help?
The joy in Jeff's face drained instantly.
Not a chance.
But...
Give me one good reason I should risk my hide aiding and abetting you rascals.
Looking into the sullen eyes of his would-be accomplice, Luca blurted out the first word that came to mind.
Oh, we got different routes here. Good junk.
Junk!
Yeah, whatever. Sonny, I got more junk than a king has copper. Ain't interested.
Luca wasn't ready to give up so easily. He shouted out again.
Okay.
Wait!
I've done enough fighting for one lifetime, and more than my share of losing. Time come to hang up the gloves. I'm not giving up.
Hide!
Jeff's brow perked up.
What'd you say?
Go ahead and hide then.
Sensing some traction, Luca carried on with vigor.
Let a bunch of kids do what needs to be done. We're not afraid.
Jeff's scowl faded with a sigh.
Say what you will about old Geoff, and they'll all do. But you'll never hear him say, I hide from nothing.
One good stomp of the foot was all Jeff needed to drive his point home.
What was it you kids needed?
Some sort of disguise.
I've got just the thing.
And while we're at it, that crate should come in handy.
This ain't gonna be free, you know. I'm thinking 5 bags of sour gobs should cover it.
Put it on my tab.
Luca offered out his open hand to seal the deal. With a firm and dusty grip, Jeff reciprocated.
Done. Swing by first thing in the morning. Alright. Well, we got Geoff. Okay. Guess we can't ask these guys for help.
Yeah, hey, Tish, look who it is. Luca, are you here to try to tickle us to death again? Look, just hear me out.
Iggy raised an eyebrow suspiciously.
We're listening. Iggy, I know we've both been giant bags of...
Let's see what happens if we say this.
malice to each other. Malice. Wow, Tish. Smart guy here with the smart guy words thinks he's impressing us. Scram, we ain't interested.
Luca knew they'd need Iggy and Tish to pull this off. He tried again.
Okay.
Shiz. To each other.
Iggy gave a reluctant shrug.
You're not wrong. But lately, life has been kinda
Strange.
strange, you know?
Iggy considered the point.
Things have been weird around here. So I'm offering a truce and asking for your help. What do you say we break our hostilities, at least for now? We do like breaking things? Even if a truce means less breaking things. What if I told you there was a way to have a truce and break them? Go on. I need you to cause a distraction so I can sneak into Perennial Harvest HQ.
A wild-eyed grin spread across Iggy's face.
My. Luca Van Horn. I'm impressed. And after this is all done, maybe you and Tish can hang out at the tree house sometimes?
Iggy glanced over to Tish, who nodded in agreement.
Fine. But not because we want to see your crappy treehouse. We just like to cause chaos.
With a quick nod, Luca was off.
Alright.
Did you hear that, Tish?
Iggy gazed up at Tish with a smile.
He invited us to hang out at the
A
treehouse.
single tear ran down Tish's cheek.
Never expect this day to come. How wonderful. Wow, Tish. She can
Chapter
talk.
7. Into the Hive. A good heist requires preparation. And thorough preparation takes time, something they had precious little of. So far, everything was in order. Jeff, Iggy, and Tish all agreed to do their part. Beck radioed Luca that night with a simple and covert message. "We're locked and loaded on my end." And Rollo, after a lengthy confession, managed to persuade Roxy and Fitz to help. He stowed away in mission control for the night to avoid attracting attention. Rollo, being uniquely suited for the role, would be the first to breach perennial harvest. The outfit provided by Jeff wasn't perfect, but a convincing disguise is 10% wardrobe, 90% confidence. Rollo took a few vigorous breaths and shook out his arms.
Just stay calm, Ro. You can do this. Got your delivery here. Delivery? I don't have anything in my notes about a delivery. One moment. I'm so sorry, but there's no delivery schedule for this morning. Right.
He had to think quick.
That's because this goes directly to the founder. He asked that it be kept secret.
Rollo sighed, adjusting his tool belt.
You know how you know how the founder can be. I suppose we can leave this one off the records. Harvest awaits and such.
With a stroke of his mustache, Rollo proceeded into the Perennial Harvest headquarters.
Harvest awaits. Package here for the founder. Oh, I didn't hear anything about. Yeah, this is a need-to-know kind of thing. Oh, I'll just check.
He stammered and flipped through the pages of his clipboard.
This goes directly to the founder. I don't have time to fill you in. Oh, I see. If you could just complete this form.
Rollo interrupted with urgency in his voice.
Every time. With the forms. Look, if you want to explain to the founder why I'm late, well, it's your funeral. I'm sorry. What did you say your name was again?
Rollo panicked.
A harvest awaits. Sir? That's a restricted area. Excuse me, sir. A harvest awaits.
Ready to light this candle, Tish?
Yep.
Look at this for radio ham fist.
Woo! If you guys heard that, that was like... I forgot what they call that. But it just flew over our house. It was like a sonic boom type aircraft. But anyways, that's what flew by. That was so loud. But they come in over here where I'm from, so holy cow. But anyways. What was that?
The distraction was enough for Rollo to regain his confidence.
Just open the dang door. I've got a job to do.
The clipboard fumbled around in a frenzy.
To check on that noise. Oh, come on. Just buzz me in already. Okay.
Ha 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 ha.
Phew. That was close. Our harvest awaits. Hey, I figured. When in doubt, stick with the classics.
Well, that was a close one. But you pulled it off. Nice work, Rollo. Alright, everyone knows what to do? Yep. Chief engineering is
to the north. I'll go with Beck. In case she needs some muscles.
I'll head east to the founder's office. You two be safe.
Okay. Also, keep in mind, guys, if you hear that loud, like you just did earlier, like I said, there's like aircraft. They're like coming in, but they fly over. So, in case you hear that.
That's odd. There's not even any cups for the water. The whole place just feels fake. But of all things,
Oh, here comes another one. Oh, maybe. Okay, there we go. Oh, yep. I'm like trying to say my lines here. Woo! Holy cow, it's like thunder when they fly past the house. Jeez. Okay.
a fake plant?
I might be able to record the take as I'm trying. Empty room?
A hallway to nowhere.
You can do it?
What's going on here? Is this some sort of mind game?
Okay.
Solomon?
Solomon stopped in his tracks.
Luca? What are you doing here? It's a long story. Are you okay?
A veneer of confusion flashed across Solomon's face. His words rushed out dramatically.
No, I am most certainly not okay. Some strange people grabbed me and
Were they in hazmat suits?
yes, how did you know? They brought me here and locked me up, and when they were distracted, I ran.
Dang, okay. Just stick with me. We've got a plan.
Solomon's facade briefly faltered.
We
Yeah, Rolo and Beck are headed to the deep engineering.
Thank heavens you found me. We've got to get out of here.
Can't leave just yet.
But they'll catch us again.
I've got to do something first. When you were running, did you happen to see a door marked Founder?
Founder, why are you looking for him?
I'm not. I just need to get into that office.
Now that you mention it, I do think I saw a door that said Founder. It's just down this hall, down this way.
Luca happened to notice a plaque above the door.
Office of the Founder. Knocking comes with consequence. Oh, here it is.
So it is.
It's pretty lucky that I ran into you, or else I might have missed it.
Truly fortunate.
Luca tried the handle.
Locked.
Solomon leaned forward to examine the mechanism.
Regrettably, it seems to be some sort of electric lock.
I don't see how we could possibly defeat a lock like that.
Luca smiled and looked at his watch.
Let's just wait a minute.
I don't know what sort of funny business you're up to, but I like it.
She mimed a quick hat tip and ambled off with a whistle.
Howdy. Good afternoon.
The light on the keypad changed from red to green.
How did you do that?
It's good to have friends. Quick, let's get inside before someone spots us.
Luca switched on his walkie-talkie.
Rolo, I'm in. As expected, there's a control panel.
Great timing. We're stuck at a locked door marked number 24601. Need you to get us through.
What if someone catches us? We should get out of here. I'm not leaving my friend, Solomon.
On the computer screen, a green cursor blinked in a password field.
Surely you don't have a way to get around the password.
Luca pecked out his best guess. Underground secrets. The screen blinked to life. Columns of green numbers glowed on a black background.
How did you just get that? Oh, it's this absurd password Rolo heard when he was down here before. It's funny how someone arrogant enough to call themselves the founder use such a basic password.
Oh, or they were thinking several moves ahead, not expecting anyone to guess something so simple.
These villain types always end up outsmarting themselves.
Solomon's jaw clenched into a half smile.
Your powers of deduction are as impressive as your luck.
Luca quickly scanned the columns for number 24601.
Rolo, I think this should do it.
Bingo, bango, doors open. Luca, you never fail to impress. What is that slippery lout even doing down here?
We have friends whose mom is in trouble. We're here to get her out.
I see. Okay, Luca, I think we're close next to door marked 13806.
Once again, Luca scrutinized the numbers on the screen. In that moment of distraction, Solomon reached forward and pressed a large red button.
Maybe this one opens the lock.
Crap, we've got company. Luca, must go faster. One sec. I can't think with all this
He quickly
noise.
skimmed the screen with his finger.
Here it is. Go, go, go.
Curse my fumbling hands. My apologies, Luca.
Don't beat yourself up. I know you were just trying to help.
Oh man. No water cups?
Rolo! Rolo, are you okay? Rolo, come in.
Mr. Kerr approached with a sneer and spoke into his walkie-talkie.
You can turn off the alarms. They're trapped.
With self-satisfaction, he called into the hallway.
That, my dears, is a dead end. Nowhere to run.
Rolo, where are you? Are you okay?
Yeah, I think we lost them. Meaning our way back to Nellie's office. Okay. You two rabble rouses are coming with us.
Nope.
Make a break for it. Did that little shiz just kick me? Oh my gosh! Oh, that's loud. Okay. You guys, I may have to pause this for a minute because that was so loud. They're just flying over for some reason. I don't know what's going on, and it's kind of freaking me out a little bit. So I promise I'll come back to this once this is done. When they're done doing whatever they're doing. That was just so loud. I'm sorry if I screamed and scared you guys, but that was just so loud, and I know you guys heard that. So I'm gonna pause this, and then I promise I'll be back, and I'll continue the story once things are okay. All right. Okay, you two rabble rousers are coming with us. Nope. Make a break for it. Did that little shiz just kick me? Don't just stand there. After them. Okay, I think it worked. Roxy and Fitz have them on a wild goose chase. I'm having trouble following what just happened. Like I said, it's good to have friends. Rolo, how long do you think Roxy can distract them? How long can Roxy keep someone so pissed off they can't see straight? Let's just say we've got time. Enter Nellie's office now. Mom! Oh, honey, what did you do to your hair? I thought you'd be happy. I finally used the young chemist lab kit. You sure have a knack for making incredibly proud in the most frustrating ways. We need to get you out of here. We? Who is your adult friend? I'm not an adult, though. Ever heard of growth spurt? I had more of a growth spurt. No, that's not possible.
Nellie leaned over to examine his teeth.
Substantial banding on the enamel of the molars consistent with Tempus liquamine exposure. Is that what you call the gunk they force me to drink? You drank it? Oh no. They told me it was only being tested on plants. Oh, Beck, sweetie, I promise I didn't know. Mom, what the hell is going on at this place? I was brought here to work on discovery of a lifetime. A novel chemical compound was discovered under Beacon Pines in this wellspring they called the Source. They named it Tempus liquamine. It pulls energy from its surrounding in order to fundamentally alter matter's relationships to time. It was the secret of Valentine's fertilizer. They harvest the source, infusing small amounts of Tempus liquamine into the product. It worked wonders, drastically accumulating plant growth. Crops would be ready to harvest in a fraction of the time. But it led to complications. A foul harvest. Perennial harvest came to clean up the mess, to succeed where Valentine failed. But Tempus liquamine is rebellious. Rebellious? You think you can, of it as a manifestation of change itself? It's volatile by its very nature. So, the more you try to force it to do
a specific thing, the more it resists. Yes, I can relate to that. My role was to finish the work of my predecessors, Dr. Prescott, harnessing Tempest liquimane to reliably manipulate an orgasm. Uh, sorry, guys. Organism age. I'm sorry. Oh gosh. Just imagine how many people we could feed. Mr. Kerr was very insistent that we achieved successful results before today's festival. But you didn't, right?
Nellie sighed.
You know how much I love a good puzzle. I poured myself into the problem. It wasn't long until I discovered oddities in Dr. Prescott's notes. Oddities. They contain obvious error mistakes that someone of his reputation would never make. So I fixed them
And now I get to replace my entire wardrobe.
I really am truly sorry.
Eh, those clothes were all hand-me-down anyway.
It sounds like Dr. Prescott figured it out, got cold feet, and intentionally sabotaged his own work. I had considered that possibility. I've sent a letter asking him to clarify his thinking. Mom, Dr. Prescott is dead. Kerr had killed him. What? I overheard them talking about it on the radio.
It's why we gotta get you out of here.
I just...
Like now.
Wait, the vial. I finally solved the chemical equation allowing direct control of aging. Mr. Kerr picked it up just before you came. All the more reason we gotta tail it out. Look we got Dr. Modwell heading your way now. Roger that. Be careful. Alright, everything's on track.
What is your plan for escape?
We've go over everything when they get here. In the meantime, maybe we can dig up some more info. Malice 80 proof whiskey. A hard drink for a hard man. Wow, even his alcohol is arrogant.
Solomon muttered inaudibly.
I should just smother you right now.
What's that?
I said I shouldn't bother you right now.
Don't be silly. You're no bother at all. Let's see, what else does this bad boy has on it? Security system? Time card logs? Payroll? You know, for being so evil, this guy sure is boring.
Solomon once again muttered under his breath.
Just you wait.
Huh? Oh, nothing.
Luca tugged on each of the cabinets.
Dang, this must be the good stuff. They're all locked.
Perhaps he's not as careless as you suspected.
It looks like the founder was helping her plan the festival. Why would such a secretive leader be obsessed with a party?
Only time will tell.
Luca held his hand up to the ashtray.
So warm. He must have been in here recently. Really sorry you got dragged into this mess, Solomon.
You wouldn't need You needn't worry about me.
Well, I feel bad either way. We're gonna get you out of this, I promise.
With a subtle, quivering lip, a smile crawled across Solomon's face. They heard the trampling of frantic footsteps from the hallway.
Lock it, lock it, lock it! Locked. That was close. When we left Nellie's office, it was swarming with clipboards. We barely got away. Did they follow you? Hello. Before we start tossing blame around, is it possible someone ordered a pizza? We'd love to hear your thoughts. Definitely not pizza. What now?
Don't look at me. I'm officially retiring from the heisting business. We're so sorry for the inconvenience. We just have a few quick questions.
Just let me think. Can someone watch the door?
Of course.
Everyone else huddle up.
Oops. I think this little caper has gone on long enough.
Solomon, no!
Hush now, child. The adults are speaking. Dr. Moldewell, a brief reintroduction is in order. We've never met in person, but we have corresponded. You see, it was I who hired you. Solomon, the pathetic orphan child. The powerful and enigmatic founder. Sharper, the fallen progenitor. Who created this town? Perennial harvest, Valentine fertilizer. All connected by a single thread, yours truly.
But that's...
Her eyes searched the floor in thought. Solomon watched eagerly, waiting for the flicker of epiphany. With a sickened look, she peered into his soul.
Yes, now you got it.
Tempest, Liquimine, you discover how to reverse the process.
Solomon clapped with genuine delight.
Very good, Dr. Moldewell. Very good. Though the discovery wasn't intentional.
Solomon glanced down, examining his youthful form.
And the effects went a little too far for my taste.
That's why you needed me to finish Dr. Prescott's work.
Which you did admirably. Mr. Kerr, the vial, please.
Kerr presented it with a theatrical twirl of the hand.
May I present to you the eighth wonder of
Before
the...
he could finish, Rollo snatched the vial from Kerr's palm.
Wow, this stuff sounds pretty valuable. Be careful, you fool. You have no idea what you have in your hand. Actually, we do. You just did a whole evil villain monologue thingy about it.
Rollo casually tossed the vial to Luca.
Gosh, maybe I'll have a taste.
Luca jiggled the vial mockingly.
Seize him!
Luca! Over here! Move another inch and I smash it.
She held it tightly behind her back. Solomon sighed, speaking in crisp, measured syllables.
You have no plan.
I'll smash it, I swear.
Fine. Risk killing us all. Or if you're lucky, nothing happens, then what? We capture you and grant you much less leniency.
He pursed his lips with feigned sincerity.
But I give you my word, if you hand it over now, none of you will be harmed.
A deep uncertainty washed over Beck.
You're a smart girl, Beck. But there's no shame in being outwitted by someone smarter than you. We both know there is only one way this ends.
She looked to Nellie shakily. With a dispirited nod, Nellie sighed in defeat. Beck slowly approached Solomon.
That's a good girl.
Beck, don't do it!
We can't trust that jerk!
I'm sorry. He's right.
With apprehension, Beck conceded. Solomon pocketed the vial and brushed off his shoulder with a sharp flick.
Mr. Kerr, you have allowed yourself to be humiliated by a group of children. Report to my office tomorrow for a performance review.
The blood drained from Kerr's face.
Of course, sir. But first, you have a speech to make. Trot out there and give me the introduction I deserve. And don't forget to smile. Yes, sir. And to think all of this is thanks to the effort of Mr. Von Horn.
I don't understand. How is this all because of me?
Ha! I said Mr. Von Horn, silly child. Dr. Walt Von Horn. Your father was always a thorn in my side. I offered him an opportunity to be part of something great. But the fool was blinded by righteousness. He even broke into my laboratory in an attempt to sabotage my work.
Solomon shook his head with gratification.
But the universe has a funny way of correcting course. By meddling with a force he didn't understand, Walt showed me its true potential. As fate would have it, Luca, your father's dying act was to grant me eternal life.
A muffled applause resonated faintly through the walls.
Well, that's my cue. After the festival and my subsequent accession, I will return to deal with you all. Until then, I suggest you use the time to reflect on the magnitude of your failure. You three, keep post outside the door.
Well, crap.
I can't believe Beck sold us out like that.
I'm not sure she had any other choice.
So what now? What's the plan?
I don't have one.
Of course you do. You always have a plan.
Rolo,
You just need some time.
Rolo, it's over. We lost.
Nellie was staring at the floor, deep in thought.
Sorry, Luca. Give me a minute to calm my mind. Hey. I'm sorry, Luca. I did what I had to do. I know, it's just we were so close. I've got a feeling that eventually Solomon will get what's coming to him. Time wounds all heals. Well, time seems like less of an issue for him now. Luca, there's something you should know. After Mr. Kerr locked me in the office, I had nothing but time and curiosity. I poked around a bit, hoping to find means of escape, but I found something else. A note hidden in a false drawer. What sort of note? Dr. Prescott must have sensed his time at Perennial Harvest was growing short. So he left behind a letter with hope it would be found by his successor. It was a confession of sorts. He left it to me, but it contains... Look, I think they were meant for you. Why? What did it say? It was about an incident with your mother. Dr. Prescott found her in his lab with a stolen key card. There was an accident. She had been exposed to the extreme amount of Temptus liquamine.
The color dropped from Luca's face.
She survived. Dr. Prescott decided to help her recover. He no longer trusted Perennial Harvest, so he kept her whereabouts a secret. Over time, your mother led him to reconsider the purpose of scientific discovery. Science is often at the vanguard of change, but that doesn't mean it's always right. He realized that no one should have control over something as powerful as time itself. I believe that why he began to intentionally sabotage his own work. And it cost him his life. That's a reasonable conclusion.
Luca was overwhelmed with emotion.
But if she's alive, where has she been? Where is she now?
A sudden explosion sounded from the hull. Chapter 8. Comeuppance. Ears still ringing, Grant picked herself up off the ground. Through the dust and smoke, she looked over to see Mrs. Fratelli helping Hiram Tolliver to his feet. She'd had to beg, borrow, and steal to acquire those explosives. How many nights had she spent visualizing how she'd use them to make things right? And now, her one shot at destroying the source, that damned hole that swallowed so much of her life, was gone. Traded for this jagged hole in a wall and a foolhardy shot at rescuing Rollo. With Fratelli and Tolliver at her side, she stepped through. It was a strange feeling. The last time she'd stalked this maze of hallways, it was in a different body. They quickly rounded a corner to find a group of clipboards guarding a door. Something worth guarding is probably something worth seeing. She leapt forward, brandishing her cane. If her last chance at vengeance for things lost was truly gone, she would just have to fight to keep what she still had.
Well, Gran.
Ran! What are you doing here? Luca! Oh, what are you doing here? We're here to save Nellie.
We're here to save Rollo. Hey, Miss Luca Gran. That's awful nice of you. But I'm fine. Oh no. What did they...
Gran, there's no time to explain. We have to go now. Come on, everyone. We've got a party to crash.
They made their way out from deep within Perennial Harvest, just as Solomon finished up his speech.
Thankfully, we can dispense with the formalities from here on out.
Solomon pulled a glass vial from his pocket.
We gotta stop him!
In one smooth motion, he downed its contents. A triumphant smile grew across Solomon's lips.
No!
Well, I guess that's it. We lost.
I wouldn't be so sure about that.
Oh?
With a mischievous look, Beck elbowed Luca. Remember when I had the vial behind my back?
I might tweak his wonder potion with a little... Let's try Malice.
I might have tweaked his wonder potion with a little malice.
No, Malice, my bad. Alright.
Malice? The whiskey from his office?
Yep. Dude had an unfinished glass on his desk. Figured his grow juice could use a little hair of the dog. You can call me Sharper Valentine.
His body and face began to contort and expand as he disappeared into a belching green mist.
Oh! Now that's what I call an 80 proof whiskey. Dang, dude.
The crowd gazed in stunned silence at the now empty stage. The quiet was broken when William Kerr sprinted off stage and into the distance. He was never seen around Beacon Pines, or anywhere else for that matter, again. Watching the silhouette of Kerr disappear over the horizon, Luca began to laugh. First, a low chuckle that became uncontrolled, heaving laughter. Through his tears, he was vaguely aware that the crowd had begun to laugh with him. The end. That was unexpected. Perhaps a bit of an absurd ending for my taste, but who am I to say? I'm only writing the damn thing.
Alright. Just want to make sure if there's anything else here. Okay, so let's try the other endings and see what we get. Let's try junk.
I might have tweaked his wonder potion with a little junk.
Can't wait to see the look on his face when he realizes he drank his own cigar ash. How did ashes get into the vial? It was pretty easy to mess with the vial when it was behind my back. Oh, that's sneaky. Well, it's a bad habit anyways. Pa always says bad habits are like 50 yards filled of gold. Huh? Hard to kick.
Wow. You can all call me Sharper Valentine.
His body and face began to contort and expand as he disappeared into a belching green mist.
Oh. Well, that's one way to kick a bad habit.
As the last of what was once Sharper Valentine wafted into the air, the crowd began to disperse, still numb from what they had just observed. Sharper Valentine was gone for good. His end would be a new beginning for Beacon Pines. A new chance to let go of the things they had lost and grab hold of a new future. The end. Well, I'd be lying if I said that wasn't a bit gratifying. If that feels to you like a good note to end on, I won't stand in your way.
Alright, one more. The last one is change.
I might have tweaked his wonder potion with a little change.
That's the last one. Like pocket change?
Your unlucky penny? Yeah, I popped it in the vial when no one was looking. What's that going to do? No idea. That's the beauty of science. Now, we observe. You can all call me Sharper Valentine.
His body and face began to contort and expand as he disappeared into a belching green mist.
Oh boy, what is he gonna be this time? A baby?
Holy crap, he's a baby. Yeah, but he's still Sharper, right?
What? He was no longer... What he is no longer matters. This is an innocent child. I apologize for all the harm my father has caused you.
Eris awkwardly cradled the squirming child. She looked to her brother, her voice shaking with uncertainty.
Augustus, we do. What do we do? I'm sorry. What do we? We do what Valentines always do. What must be done. I'll hurry home and prepare a crib for father, young Sharper. That would be a great help, thank you.
She looked back down at the infant with equal parts kindness and terror in her eyes. With a shake of her head, Eris addressed the crowd with a stern scowl.
Okay, everyone, the show is over. You may leave now.
Epilogue. Beacon Pines' coldest summer on record came and went without much fanfare. Folks shared what they had, and none were left wanting. The new school year was ushered in by the falling leaves of autumn. After everything Luca, Rollo, and Beck had been through, middle school was bearable. The chill of winter didn't seem to bother people much. They kindled a hope for a better future in their hearts. When spring arrived, farmers planted their crops with a sense of joy and optimism. And as the dawn of the first day of summer came again, its light slowly spread through the shallow valley. It crept over the town square, across the river, past the neglected welcome sign, and came to rest on a young boy sleeping at dawn. His mind at peace, knowing he is here for a reason.
Okay.
Rollo, are you up yet?
Roger that. It's a beautiful day at Mission Control. You gonna swing by?
Be there in a minute.
Alright. So, from here, I'm sure the next episode after this will be the last one. I'm sorry, earlier in my video I had to cut off because of the... which I found out it was the Blue Angels that was flying by earlier. That's what made that sound. So, other than that, I really have enjoyed this journey, and I hope you guys did too. I feel like probably one more Beacon Pines would probably be the last one. I would push on forward just to see how it ends, but I rather save that for one more day for that. So until then, you guys stay safe out there, take it easy, and I'll see you guys in the next and maybe the final video of this, of Beacon Pines. If you like this video, if I haven't said it already, please be sure to hit that like button and subscribe. So that way, like I said, you guys will not miss anything that does come out. So until then, take care guys, and stay safe. See ya!